So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thanks for being with me in this moment. Today I'm going to proceed from where I stopped on this introduction to therapeutic diet. So today I'm going to just take it like as form of journal, because I'm going to read from the paper and at the same time explaining what I comprehend, so for easy perseverance. So from this from the book, it is been written that this therapeutic diet, as I mentioned before, is a kind of dietary food that is being formulated by the doctors, nurses, and also the dietitian in order to improve or assist in healing process of the for an individual. So this therapeutic diet is very important, and we have to pay more attention to understand a lot from it. So therapeutic diets are formulated by the dietitians, as I said, some that are graduate from nutrition and dietetics, and also the nurses, including the doctors. They are the group that used to formulate this kind of therapeutic diet to the patient, which we can assist him in his recovery. So these therapeutic diets examples include glucose-free diets, some that lack glucose, maybe to the patient who is a diabetic patient. And there's also clear liquid diet. When we say this clear liquid diet, we mean that a diet that have less complete food supplement in it. Incomplete food supplement in it, we can term it as this therapeutic diet. And also there's what we call full liquid diet, one that is completely contain the contents that requires for an individual to be taken within the specific diet. And also there's a concentrated sweet diet. And when we made mention of this concentrated sweet diet, is what I just mentioned, like the patient who is diabetic patient is contraindicated to this kind of food who contain some sugar constituents, some sugar constituent in it. So this concentrated sweet food or diet is also one of therapeutic diet. And there's also calories control diet for a patient who is diabetic. Also, this calorie can worsen the condition of the patient with diabetic too. So this also is one of the classes of therapeutic diet. And there's a renal diet to this patient who are suffering from the kidney problems. It's also indicated to this therapeutic diet. And low fat diet and high fiber diet, for more especially to those who have GIT disturbances, which may result in this diarrhea or something related to. You see, this high fiber diet could result in digestion food, which will assist in fasting respiratory too. So this also, there are classes of this therapeutic diet. And also there is high fat or low fat diet, which is indicated to the patient with hypertension. So you see, there are so many classes of this therapeutic diet, and when you take a look into it, you may conclude that this therapeutic diet are very important, which can assist in health and progressive status of individual health status. So this therapeutic diet is a meal plan that controls the intake of certain food nutrients. As I mentioned, there are so many conditions that may contraindicate you from taking some certain food. As I just mentioned, diabetes, hypertension, renal failure, and so this and so on. So these therapeutic diets are the food that control the intake of certain foods, which may further aggravate your condition. So I hope you are with me. And this it says that not only care of the sick, but also in prevention of diseases and maintenance of health. You see, when I made mention, I said that it helps in progression of an individual condition. So this therapeutic diet is not only indicated to the patient who are sick or an individual who is sick, but in the maintenance and improvement of your health condition. it can help you a lot. There's a lot of foods or certain nutrient that you may be taking which may result or which may end up causing some harmful adverse effects you. So you see, these therapeutic diets are not only prescribed to those patients who are sick, or an individual who are sick, to also healthy people, in order to maintain and control the spread of the disease in an individual. So this therapeutic diet is so important, and it is part of a treatment of medical condition and are normally prescribed by physician and a plan by a dietitian. You see, this dietitian are the one who are responsible in planning all this kind of therapeutic diet, and whenever they plan so food can certain meals can do its function, can do this, can do that, it is be related or it was injected or planned by the dietitian, and when the doctors comes and pass through it, he can now be able to identify which kind of food is being restricted to to this individual, which can help him in progressive of his health status and condition. So I hope you are with me. So here are some principles of the therapeutic diet. So a well diet providing all specific nutrients to the body helps to achieve nutritional homeostasis in normal. Yes, when we say homeostasis, we mean that we want something to stay the same. So normally, as it should not be as an indication that may lead to causing some problems or condition to an individual, this therapeutic diet helps a lot in shaping and maintaining the health status of an individual. So healthy individual of an individual I have just mentioned. However, in disease condition, the body tissue either do not receive proper nutrition in sufficient amount or cannot utilize the available nutrients owing to faulty digestion, absorption, or transportation of food elements, therefore affecting the nutritional homeostasis of the sick person. So you see, this kind of therapeutic diet is help a lot in maintaining the health status of an individual. As I have just mentioned, that it is not only prescribed to the patient who are sick, or an individual who is sick, also to the healthy people, in order to maintain its nutritional status and nutritional balance, in order to stay in homeostasis. So you see, this therapeutic that help a lot in maintaining so many metabolism and activity that used to take in our body, take part in our body, like digestion, absorption, all that. So therapeutic diet is so important. So here are some general objectives of this diet therapy. So you all know that to many eat and everything which is important, there should be a general objectives. There's an objectives, or I should say there's a goal of this therapeutic diet, which I will mention some. So to maintain a good nutritional status, as I have just explained in the introduction, that this therapeutic diet, it helps a lot in maintaining your nutritional status, so as to be in a homeostasis, not to be undernutrited or overnutrited, which may also provide some adverse effect to us. And there's also to correct nutrient deficiencies which may have occurred due to diseases. As I just mentioned, whenever you take the food that's so overnutrited or undernutrited, you may end up having some adverse effects, which may cause some kind of diseases to you. As whenever you are taking too much high fiber, that you may end up having diarrhea due to the digestion effect it has. So this it also help in correcting the deficiency caused by the disease due to malnutrition, and to approach waste to the whole body or the specific organ affected by the disease. For example, I will make mention of less sugar concentrated diet or less glucose concentrated diet. You see, on an individual who is suffering from this, the diabetic mellitus, this therapeutic diet, more preferably low sugar or low glucose food is being prescribed to the patient. So while taking all this, it can help him to reform his activities or to reform his normal health status, or it cannot aggravate the condition in a such way that the condition may be worse and severe. So this therapeutic diet, it helps a lot, and there's also it adjusts the intake to the body ability to metabolize nutrients during disease. So during these diseases, there are so many metabolic activities that used to happen in the body. So this therapeutic diet helps a lot in order to assist in rendering that aspect of metabolism, which will help improve some if there's an organs or some system that are suffering or impaired by some diseases. It can help to assist in reforming all these problems concerning to the body diseases while in a disease condition. It also brings about changes in body weight whenever necessary. There's a kind of protein diet that an individual may be taking, more especially if an individual suffered a lot from this diarrhea. You see, there's a lot of after fluid replacement. There's a need of some diet therapy that the patient should be placed on, so it can help him a lot in gaining the weight that he loses before. So all these are objective and aspect of this therapeutic diet. So I think we should just wait for a while, because I am coming with the full details concerning this therapeutic diet. This is all for introduction and the principle, including the general objectives of this therapeutic diet. Thank you.